Welcome everyone to Darlington, race number 11. Cole Sampson takes the pole for tonight's race. What the hell? Some random ass messages popped up. Fuck. The hell? Okay. I don't think you saw that. Oh, I think it's my other game. Alright. So we have Cole Sampson on pole for tonight's race. Here's your full qualifying results, and what a terrible run for Toby McCoy. 34.4 seconds as we're about to get the race command here. And here it is.
Drivers, start your engines.
Oh wait, better cautions close itself. Alright. Alright, getting ready. Field is set, rolling off pit road. So Cole Sampson in the Ford, taking his first pole of the season. Great qualifying run, and hopefully it translates into a great finish. The 11 of Checo Lightning Blaze starting in second. 55 of Kyle Savanis in third, alongside Patrick Mew in row 2. Row 3, Eric Monaco in the 9, and the 2 Orion Soderholm. Row 4, then 17 team, and the 18 of Checo Rain Dancer. And you got Colin Proppe and Colin Jones in row 5. Points leader Tim Randolph starting in 11th, alongside Toby Miller in row 6. Looks like nobody having mechanical failure, that looks like. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so after the Richmond race, Tim Randolph still the points leader by 54 points over Colin Proppe. Jaron Cowlin moves up to 3rd in the points. Josh King goes down to 4th. Bouchard is up to 5th. Colin Jones is up to 6th. Checo Rain Dancer 7th. Lightning Blaze 8th. Savannah's 9th. And Toby Miller 10th. Getting ready to go green. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Darlington. Good start for the 4, the 55, and the 9 already second to 3rd. Down the back straightaway they go. Contact right there, and already they're wrecking. The 99 and the 15 have crashed, and they're going to come back in front of traffic. Green up in the air. Stays on all fours. And oh, we got more wrecking. 38 and 24 are in the wall. Watch out for oncoming traffic. Oh, the 66 just crashed. Wild start, and no, they're still wrecking. 22 and 36, heavy damage to Johnny Cox's car. Les McCoy just won the Richmond race. Alexander Rowe was involved in that one too. Alright, yellow's out. The 55 car's a leader. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look. I saw the 15 car, Patrick Mew. Might have, yeah, he went down low. There was no contact. Gone to the 29 and the 17. But that got him out of shape. Got the 2 car, then the 99. Hits the inside wall. Tim Randolph, a little bit of contact, but doesn't touch the wall at all. But it comes back across in front of the 21. And then there's the 5. I'm surprised they didn't flip any of them. Huge contact there. And he's out. Yeah, both of them are definitely out. I was going to keep it down low, but the 15 trying to recover that car didn't work out so well for him. Huge impact there. The 5 and the 16 as well. Let's go over with the 16 car for a moment. A huge slam. Yeah, 21 on his side. 5 car acted as a wedge. Saved him from going over and possibly into the fence as well. Now let's take a look at the 24 and the 38. They got together. They were 3 wide. They're all trying to avoid the crash. But Ibrahim had gone to the wall. Then it looks like the 10 car. Try to get by him. Another push, and then here's another one. Also collects the 24, so both of them go spinning and wrecking. 20 car got a scratch. Not a major wreck. But then we move on up to 66. Looks like he got turned by Tony Green. And slams the inside wall. Whoa. He got snagged. The wall snagged that car, nearly flipped him over. But luckily didn't. But a huge hit there for Patrick Calvis in the 66. Let's go on board with him. Yeah, 3 wide at Darlington, side by side. Those are a little bit tricky, but 3 wide, yeah, not at Darlington. Yeah, it's going to be a tough race for everyone tonight. And then we have one more wreck. They're 3 wide as well. There's still 3 wide through 1 and 2. And the one car, there's like no room at all. Turns West McCoy around, and he gets tagged. And right in front of the 22, Noah Stone got on the brakes much earlier, helped them avoid that wreck. A little bit of stack up there. You see the 26 with some damage. And Johnny Cox in the 22, even more damage to the front end. On board with him. May or may not take him out of the race. We'll see. I'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. So 4 drivers are out. 21, the 15, the 66, and the 22. 32 cars left. They didn't even complete the first lap under green. Alright, here we go. Pace car is off. Getting ready for the restart. Hopefully it should be a much cleaner restart with them single file. Hopefully. Green flag's out. Back underway. Cole Sampson drops down low. He wants that lead back. The 55 car has been doing really well this season. Gets ready for that first win and moves up a spot after Richmond. Eric Monaco in the 9 car in 3rd at the moment. He led the most laps at Richmond, but did not win. But he's running in 2nd right now. See if he can get one back. Oh, trouble, car smoking. It's the 01, Colin Jones. Oh, this is going to be tricky right here. The 8 car held up, and Bouchard goes all the way down low, making 3 wide to make that pass. And he's off the racing surface. We stay green, no wrecking. Now they're wrecking. And how many this is going to take out? 88, 26, and 5. A few others. And caution is out. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Well, we saw Colin Jones having mechanical failures. And look at the 16 car. He's trying to ride the wall. He pushes the 31 and the 26 and the 88. So again, the 16 gets into the 31 car, causing a wreck. But he wrecked himself as well as several others too. And Anderson takes a couple hard shots to the nose. Hit the wall, then got hit by the 5 and then back into the wall. Yeah, Hodak thought he was going to get all those free positions by just blowing by everybody on the outside. That didn't quite work out for him. Yeah, tough break for Colin Jones. Running 6th in the points at the moment. They're into the 5 and into the wall. Chris Ang in the 24 also took one shot to the wall here. But let's go on board with David Davison instead. Right on the outside as he gets hooked from behind. Yeah, so either way, they got a caution. Tim Randolph also involved. A little bit of damage, though. Should be okay. Ibrahim involved in another crash. So far, not good for this 38 team. And then one more time, on board 16 car, Mitchell Hodak with no hood. How far back was he? Yeah, he was trailing a lot. Decided not to cut down low. Instead, he decided to power drive on the top side. That is not going to work. Hooks the 31 of Toby McCoy. That triggers the wreck, but this time he gets away, and Hodak does not. No doubt there's a rivalry going on over there with those two. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. So it was a simple engine failure for the 01. Usually you don't see engine. Sometimes it's, they say gearbox, camshaft, piston. Sometimes even, what else? Suspension. Yep. But yep, an engine failure on Colin Jones in the 01. Takes him out of tonight's race. Alright, so Cole Sampson leading. Monaco, Cropley, Lightning Blaze, and Savannah's your current top 5. Green flag is out. Back underway. A few tickers on this restart. Monaco all over the back bumper with that 4 car. Over to 55, nearly gets turned by the 2. Oh, this is not good. Gonna come back up the track. They're 3 wide, and he puts him in the wall. He gets into it as well. Little payback right there. Oh, Stephen Oaks' car is smoking. And that payback looks like that was not worth it. Yeah, he lost a ton of spots. Oh, 24, Chris Sang, huge damage. Here comes Monaco on the inside, trying to swipe the lead away, but he's not going to get it this time. Alright, caution is out again. We'll take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. So the 55, the 2 car just underneath, just enough. Didn't spin him out, but Kyle did not appreciate that, so came back up and basically took his revenge instantly. Yeah, put him on the wall with the 17. He got touched from the quarter panel, and that put himself in the wall. There's the 11 who got jammed up. Looks like the 25 had an issue of his own. And then here comes the 24 at some point. Whoa, look at the 20 and the 26 and the 99. But the 24 wasn't so lucky. There's a huge collision there with the 2. Most of them got away at least. Yeah, this is a pretty harsh payback right there by the 55. But he has damage. He was running in 5th. He didn't spin out. And then he comes up, knocks the 2 car out, puts him in the wall with the 17. A little bit of contact with the 12 there too, but he was able to save it. A little bit of a touch there by the 11. And look at the 20. What? How did they do that? And the 99 was so close as well. I gotta see that again. Lazy Butcher kind of saved the 26 of a Davison. He just comes up, knocks into him. He goes way up high. I think he could have avoided that wreck a lot easier if he just went low. Why did he make it so difficult? He was already on the flat part. He was already on the apron. And then he decides to thread the needle right between the 11 and the wall. As I don't know what was that all about. Could have made that a lot easier on himself. On board with Tim Randolph, he came close. Not having a good night, the points leader. But he's still in the race, and he was nearly avoided that 2 car. And for Stephen Oaks, yeah, it looks like he had a problem with his own. It looks like, does it? Let's see. Yeah, something let go in between turn 1. Man, Stephen Oaks, just an awful season for this team. They actually have the 2nd worst average finish. Patrick Mew holds that title, but he has that win, so keeps him out of last place for now. But man, 11 races in, only one top 10 to his name. Just overall terrible for this 25 team. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. So 24 is out as well as the 2. The 25 had a header. 25 cars left. Pace cars off. Here we go. Cole Sampson out in front. So far he's had an abysmal season. 31st in the point standings. But he's leading tonight's race. Hoping for a good run. Maybe even a win. Here we go. Green flag is out. Back underway. Here comes Eric Monaco. He wants that lead back. Yeah, that Richmond loss was a stung. They're side by side. Here comes the 18 car in third. Colin Cropley in fourth. Could he get win number 3 tonight? He came close at Texas. Had a bad run at Talladega. He's only 54 points back behind the leader. And the 9 car is clear and the 18 car is now clear. Side by side for third. The 18 now looks low for the race lead. Monaco still has it. But for how long? Here he goes. Got the inside. Side by side. Here comes the 4. Chasing him back down. Toby Miller in the 43 running in 5th place. Here's the 36 who wrecked earlier. But that damage is not slowing him down. Could he make it 2 in a row? 12 cars in it. The 19 for a lot of dodges up front. The 18 led that lap, but here comes Monaco back down low. Getting dicey over here. Oh, there goes the 1 in the 07. Josh King in the wall. Gonna make it 3 wide. There's a little bit of contact. Barely made it through. Very close. Back up front. Here's Noah Stone and no 36. No, sideways. Just touches the wall. Great save. Great save by Wes McCoy. I thought he was done right there. And Noah Stone in the 44. After another issue at Richmond, he dropped down to 7 spots. Down to 20th. Well, he's in 9th right now. Having a good night so far. Side by side here. The 9's the leader. The 18 and 29 battle for second. Tony Green in the 42 working his way up. He's up to third now. Small breakaway by the top 2. Still neck and neck, the 12 car. On the bottom. The 18's closed the gap. Pushing on the 9 car. Just peaks down low. A little bit too much. Almost got turned around. Side by side for third. And the caution is out. Oh, the 36 wreck. I just saw him on pit road. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Alright, take a look here. Nathan Norman in the 8 car. Looks like Bouchard on the 00. Got underneath, hooked him. Got him on the apron, but came back up over 180 miles an hour. Pins the 36 into the wall. And you know it's coming. Just let's see who. And so they're trying to back up. There's a 20, but the 11. Oh. And oh, the 55 car as well. And they both go wrecking down, and they also collided with each other. Huge damage there. On board the 11, a lightning blaze. Well, Blaze was able to avoid it, but the 11 car could not. He just hit the backing up 36. And here comes that 55 car. Also rear-ending him while they're wrecking. Running in 22nd at the time. Yeah, it was costly and cost him even more. I just got him in the driver's door. And even more damage. So that car is going to go to the junkyard. Here's the 8 car as well. Yeah, when he came back into the 36. I think when the 36 got hit by the 11 and into the 8 car, I think that destroyed his car too, because Orman is not driving that thing back. Yeah, right there. So he took a hard shot too. Here comes the 55 as well. The others were able to avoid it, which is incredible. I don't know how, but they managed to squeeze by. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. Another mechanical failure. And it's another Henrik driver. It's the 48. Also with the header problem. So that's 3. And 3 drivers with mechanical failures. All Chevrolets. The 01, 25, and 48. And this is 2007, so what, MB2 still, or Gin Racing? I forgot if they still used Henrik engines at the time. But the 48 and 25, both with header issues. As the green flag waves, we're back underway. You know, and the 5 and 25 are 24 out. So, really bad night for Henrik Motorsports. As the 18 gets a really good jump, quickly gets down to the inside. For Cole Sampson, looking to retake second as Oskin and 12 was in 4th place. Battling with Colin Cropley. These 2 guys do not like each other, but they're neck and neck right now. Oh, no stone. Huge run there. Here's the 10 car. Noodles in 9th. Abraham had all 3 cars running in the top 10, finishing the top 10 as 17 almost get taken out. And well, Samson just 2 spots out at the moment. Okay, so far all 3 of them are running really well. Here comes the 9 of Monaco, looks down low. Side by side. And Monaco retakes the lead. Here comes a 4 car, Samson. And the 44, Noah Stone. He's now entered the top 5. A little bit contact. Just a little bit. They're okay. Toby Miller in the 43. He's up in the mix as well. Toby Miller, where is he in the point standings? He is 10th. It's 43 team. Has put up some really good numbers. And he's looking for his first win. Yeah, he doesn't enter the top 10 too. It looks like someone spun out. Don't know who yet. And oh, Cropley's in the wall. On the 12 car behind him. Here comes Bouchard on the inside. He probably will lose a lot of positions, but at least he did not wreck. And we'll see who spun, maybe? I'm not sure who. There's smoke in the back straightaway. Now it's clear. Or were they just seeing things? kind of separated the pack a little bit. Toby Miller and Checo Lightning Rays now go at it for third. Noodles in fifth. Stone and Green out just outside the top 5 and 6th and 7th. Here's the 31, Toby McCoy. He had an awful lap time, but right now he's in 8th place. Almost got wrecked by the 16 car again, but he's having a good night and he needs it. And here comes Daniel Bouchard in the 00. Makes a pass on the 44, moves up a spot. These two might enjoy some peace for a little while. Alright, okay, here comes Monaco in the 9. He's closed the gap. Looks down low. I think the 17 and 1 nearly wrecked each other again. Any slow cars to be worried about? So there's Tim Randolph in 20th place. Last car on the lead lap. Or just the last car out there in general. Yeah, got caught up in a wreck early on. So he's just chugging along, but he's got a lot of free position with all these crashes. So might not lose as much as he think he will. Four pulled away a little bit. The 18 in third, 43 and 10. So 3 Dodges and 2 Chevrolets. Here's the battle. And there's no Stone on the low side. Here's the 18. Now it's a 3-way battle. Able to close the gap. Side by side, I'll help the others. And clear. Here comes Miller now. Currently the 99 is 20 seconds back on the back straightaway, so leaders are gaining. We stay green, and it's very likely we'll put them a lap down. Anyone else with mechanical failures? No. Catching that traffic is here at Darlington is probably the most challenging of them all. The one roof racetrack, everyone just fighting for position. Right, we're closing in. Let's see how they fare. That's a caution to come out right now. We're really close to the back end there. '18 looking down low. Trying to use that 99 as a pick. But which way to go? High or low? They don't know. It's going to be a low side. Not really. Well. This will be interesting. Here comes the rest of the field. Okay, Eric Monaco now to the front. And we turn one. Not quite. Oh, the 43 is going to wreck the 9. No, he's going to go around into the wall. And they're wrecking. Oh my. And Lyle Austin just launches the 4 car up in the air. And he's barrel rolling and over the old pit wall. And over the outside the track now in the infield. Massive wreck for Cole Sampson. Caution is out. I believe will be a green, white checkered finish. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. The hell? Something wrong? Hold on. Think OPS. No, I think we're okay. We're okay. So let's take a look here. I thought Eric Monaco was going to wreck, but it was Toby Miller. He hooked the 9 car, but the 10 car was there as well. So that put him in a terrible position. So he ends up getting turned instead. And here's the 18 and the 4. Well, they're up against the wall. The 18 heavy front end damage. The 4 car looked to get away, but here comes Lyle Austin launching him in the air. And the 07 also flipping over Austin. Does a quick roll, and the 4 car is just bouncing. Barrel rolls over the old pit wall, and then over the other old pit wall, the inside pit wall. That's a first for Darlington. Now Darlington, well, had that wild crash in the National Series with Nick Kennedy, who probably went like 100 feet, just climbed over another driver, and that just ramped him off and sent him so damn high. I don't even know, like 100 feet maybe. And that's not an over-exaggeration. Look at the 4 car. What a tough night, what a tough day. Or yeah, tough night for the 4. Cole Sampson sat on the pole. He led quite a few laps. Quite a lot of laps, I would say. And looked to be, could be his first win of the season. But it will not come here tonight at Darlington Raceway. And my God, what a wreck this late in the race. Let's go on board with Lyle Austin in the 41. Yeah, we didn't have a flip all night. I thought we were going to keep up the streak after Richmond. But then they decided to flip on lap 48. And look at that 4 car go. My goodness. Josh kicking the 07. Yeah, into the 41. Yeah, the 43 kind of deflected off the 4 deflected off the 43. That kind of just sent them even further, probably. But what a wreck. Yeah, unbelievable. One more time inside the car. Let's hold on here. I don't think anyone was, well, I think we were expecting him to flip over the pit wall. That was likely, but going outside the track, that's a first for Darlington. We've had a lot of major flips and big crashes here at Darlington, but never once did we have a car go out of the racetrack. Although probably very common in the old days. Or, well, no, he's not out of the racetrack. Not out, he's in the infield, basically. But still, never had that happen here at Darlington, so that's a first. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. I believe it'll be a green, white checkered finish. Alright, here we go. So 15 cars left. The 18 is out, 43 is out, and the 4 is out, as well as the 41 and 07. Yeah, all those guys had some good nights. Looking to take a win, or for the 18, another win. Won't be that far back, though, at least. Still. We're getting ready to go. Green, Eric Monaco out in front. Bouchard in a 00 second. Oscan third. Tony Green fourth. Noodles fifth. Here we go. Remember, only one attempt at a green, white checkered finish. Caution comes out. The race is over. They'll race it back to the line. That'll be it. Green flag. Back underway. 0-0, here he comes. Can he get us another win? Tony Green in third, a bit far back. But here they come to the white flag. One more lap to go. Eric Monaco out in front once again. But can he hang on? Bouchard gonna try to deny him his first win to get his second. Right on the back bumper, he looks down low, he's just looking. Into turn 3, nope, he's not gonna get him. And coming to the checkered flag, Eric Monaco is gonna come home and take the win here at Darlington Raceway. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. Alright, so there you have it. Eric Monaco wins it here at Darlington. Daniel Bouchard finishing second. Tony Green third. Sam Alskin fourth. And Noodles fifth. The 17 6th. Alexander Rose 7th. No Stone 8th. Colin Cropley 9th. And Riley Sampson 10th. And 15 cars finished tonight's race. Here's the rest of the race results. And it was mostly green that second half until that massive wreck. Got the Sampson and Lyle Austin forcing a green-white checkered finish. Yeah, I had a lot of big wrecks tonight. I'm surprised that there weren't even more flips. But yep, another chaotic race here at the track Too Tough to Tame. But tonight, Eric Monaco has tamed Darlington. And that concludes tonight's race. Well, I'll take you to victory lane.